Hello, Supreme Soul family. Welcome back to the Sacred T Square. I am your creator and host, Telepathy, the excellent T Honey, the artist. So sorry for the wait, you all. This is gonna be part 2 of the Ascension traps. Really quickly, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how these readings resonate with you. Also, make sure that you check out the trueexquisiteallure.com. Check out my spiritually based arts and merch. Also, check out True Exquisite Allure Co. over on the Facebook as well. Okay, anybody that likes the business page can receive a special 25% off of my spiritually based arts and merch. Also, make sure that you click the link in the description box to join the order of the Sacred T Square. I'm going to be starting an online community for us so that we can go live and do our spiritual talks there together in a more interactive manner. So make sure that you join the Order of the Sacred T Square community. The link is in the description. So thank you so much for the wait. This is going to be part 2 of the Ascension traps, where we are talking about externally produced factors as far as the Ascension traps are concerned. Now, if you missed part 1, I will make sure to pin it in the comments for you. I will pin the link in the comments. Please do make sure that you check that out, because part 1 is important. It is the basics and the basis for us. Those are the basics, and that's the basis that we need to work within in order to avoid any more ascensional traps, karmic debts, things like this that will hold us up on our path or prolong our awakening or our ascensional process. Okay, and it's very important to always begin in with the self. Excuse me. I want to make sure that we begin with self, because it all begins with you. Everything lies within. Okay, just as I said in part 1, and I'm going to touch on it a bit here too. It is important to note that any spiritual teacher, leader, guru, prophet, whomever, okay, the best of the best, anybody who means anything for your highest good, okay, is going to always lead you back to self, because that's where all the answers lie. If anyone wants you to rely solely on them for answers, help, etc., something's amiss. That's a trap, okay? So, I want to begin this by bringing up something that was brought up to me in meditation. I actually put my crystals on here. I feel a little bit naked right now at this time. Okay, and I may, because I was channeling, I might just go home and play with some cards or something. It helps me to open up more somehow. I don't know. Okay, so I want to lay it out for you. Something that I got in a meditative state regarding these matters, because I went into meditation over these matters, as well as I had to lay out the format for this and come up with what I was being led to discuss and go into the details. I had to plot it out in a manner that made sense to me. In my meditative session, I heard my guides say something about a conformatory, okay, because I was channeling. I wanted to get insight in regards to the specific ascensional traps that us as ascensional beings are experiencing in real time within the matrix. Then that got me to thinking about exactly what the matrix is. Now, some people feel like it's just like how it is in the movie, okay, where you basically talking about an assimilated shadow society. You see what I'm saying? A simulated shadow reality, okay, that people are being stuck in or enslaved into. or held or contained within. Now, others actually see the matrix. Um, some people feel like that's actually the name for the unified field. Some people feel like that's the name for it. I'm not going to debate nothing with that. What I will say is that when I was channeling this information and I told my guys that I specifically wanted to discuss ascension traps that were prevalent that we go through as far as trying to break through the matrix. Okay, I'm referring to, yes, I guess the assimilated shadow societal reality. Okay, why? Because my guys called it a societal conformatory. Okay, and it is exactly how it sounds, where you are being directed into or forced into circumstances, just like, okay, even though we're born in this reality to do certain things, right? There are certain beings here that don't feel like we have an actual purpose, or they feel like their purpose or their need or their greed or their whatever is bigger than our life journey or life purpose, right? We are um being operated under the guise of other energies and other beings that are attempting to force us to conform. This is, they call it a conformatory. I told my guys, I said, what the fuck is that, like a boarding school? And they was like, well, yeah, same general idea. And then that led me down a whole nother deep rabbit hole, because then I got to thinking about the school systems and how fucked up that is. And who was it? It reminded me of that interview Jaden Smith did with Big Boy, the radio DJ, and how Jaden was talking about how school is basically set up just like the prison system. And that got me thinking about all of that, because it all sounded similar as the same. Why am I bringing this up? Because a societal conformatory. So you think about the matrix like basically like as your soul basically being interrupted on its soul mission or its life path and being hauled off to a boarding school, to a conformatory, to, you know what I'm saying, to be held, okay, to be contained or detained, or, you see what I'm saying? And okay, the way my guides laid this out for me, they said because I said, what is a societal conformatory? When they laid that out for me, they said ways society uses to trick us and teach us and guide us into a reform, or they guide us into a cycle where we are constantly having to conform to what they are pushing out. They push out their agendas or what have you via the media and things, and they force us to conform to whatever narratives they're deciding to kick out here. And how it's a part of a grander scheme of situations. Because why would you need to do that if this, okay, because if Mother Gaia and the life experience we're meant to come here to have, all of this is a part of a soul school that you are naturally meant to go through anyway. So why would you have a shadow school inside another school? Like, that got me thinking crazy too. I'm not gonna even go too deep into that. But what I will say is these other beings, other entities, or malevolent energies that govern the patriarchal structure as a whole, right? The goal is to keep us continuously looping these old timelines, keep us continuously stuck in these old timelines, reincarnating to these old timelines where we can continue to loop that same loop of conforming, okay? Where we constantly have to conform to the information they're constantly shoving at you, so you're constantly having to do that. And the thing is to keep you ciphering in the loop of those old timelines, keep you reincarnated in that manner, keep pushing your soul off to be contained, because I know and understand it is in fact energetic enslavement. Period. I don't care which way they want to slice it, dice it, which one of these nice, fabulous words they want to use, whatever. Because at the end of the day, it's a container. The societal conformatory, the simulation, the matrix, whatever. It is a container for the energy that they take and steal and harness it off of us to do it what they will. Okay? It's energetic enslavement. I got people about 24 to 35 that watch this channel. Some of y'all may be familiar with the show Rick and Morty. If you're not familiar with the show Rick and Morty, if you are an ascended being here on this earth today, listen. I know that the raunchy type of humor and stuff like that isn't everybody's bag. But if you can sit and watch Family Guy or the Cleveland Show or what else used to come on back in the day, King of the Hill, if you can watch them kind of shows, you need to be watching Rick and Morty. Why? Because in one specific episode of Rick and Morty, damn, I forgot which season. I want to say it was like season 2. And I forget. It was the Unity. Was it the Unity episode that I'm thinking of? Yo, that's deep too, because Unity consciousness, that's deep too. But we ain't going to get into that right now. But one of them episodes of Rick and Morty. No, it wasn't the Unity Consciousness episode. I'm thinking of the other episode where him and Morty was on their way to go get some ice cream, whatever they was going to do. Okay, and the car broke down and Rick had to fix the engine. And he wanted Morty to help him fix it. And that's when Morty found out that it was a whole society of beings that Rick created just to run the engine of his car. Okay, so he created a whole society of beings, created a whole reality for them to exist in, and the work that they did, he collected and harnessed to run the engine of his car. And they went inside of that reality to fix whatever was going on. But it was because the people inside of that reality were waking up and realizing they were energetic slaves to something outside of them. One of them guys woke up. One of them guys was just like Rick and built another society, built another group of people to run and harness his energy off of. They sat there and did the same thing. So it was a reality inside a reality inside a reality inside a reality. Yo. But the energetic enslavement though, because Rick is a higher level entity with certain knowledge and wisdom, with certain insight into certain technology, certain insight into certain alien technology. He took this information, created a whole, I don't know how he created that whole race of alien beings, but that's because he was hunting aliens too in the show. So he probably used some of the DNA, created a lower level race, and he made the engine a container to contain them, and inside of that engine was their reality, where he was harnessing their energy to run the engine of his car. So think about it. And if y'all ever watch that episode, it'll trip you out. Okay? Why? Because you like, damn. So what the hell they doing with all of this energy and stuff that they harnessed up off of us? Don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. Okay? But this is, we were born into a society that constantly tricks us into conforming to their will, to their agenda, to their narrative. You're doing it so much for the course of your whole life. You come out of the womb, from the second that you could talk and read and write, they're conforming that energy that they just taught you with. And now they wanted you to read and write and talk and speak, but now they're gonna tell you what to do with what they just taught you, and how you can't do nothing outside of that. You gotta just do that, what we said with it, because anything else is gonna get you branded crazy in society and blah 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 blah. Okay, so from the second we're born, our actions are being conformed. We're not utilizing our free will in the way it's meant to be utilized. That's another deep situation that came up in behind this, because with this societal conformatory, they're basically coming up with different tricks and different wiles and different ways to get you to negate your own free will, or they're hijacking and dirty snatching your free will. Okay, they are overstimulating you. Okay, by throwing out all of this news, and by throwing out, flashing all of these images, and they want you to think you're being constantly washed, okay, or conformed. No, don't utilize your free will to do that thing you really want to do. Just use your energy to get up and go to work for the man, because you got to pay bills still. You see what I'm saying? They'll coax you, and then they'll like reinforce it. You see what I'm saying? It's a psych job. When you understand your brain and you understand psychology, you understand the way that your brain was meant to work, you will see you're being forced to conform, okay, on a daily basis, to go against and negate your own free will choices, okay? Constantly giving over our energy, constantly giving over our power to beings outside of us. All of this is traps, okay? Another way that this can go down, okay? Another form of the trappage. Because not only did they teach you exactly what they wanted you to know, they left out exactly what they didn't want you to know. Okay? So everything in your life is a code that you've been having to cipher through and break down. Okay? Everything you were ever taught in actual school most of it was actual lies. Okay, most of it wasn't even true. They've only been teaching you what they want you to think. They've only been showing you what they want you to believe. So, friends, know and understand, to just only believe what you're seeing and what someone puts in front of you is a trap. To believe only what you hear these government officials say, to only believe whatever you heard on the news, that's a mistake. That's a trap. Use your brain, because they're only saying what it is they want you to think. They're only saying what it is that they want you to know. Okay, and half the time they're dropping hints and clues to what the real situation is, but it's almost like a test. They push all of this stuff out there, and they wait, and they sit back, and they spy on us, and they wait and see how we'll respond, so they can know whether or not if people are woke or not yet. Okay, if are they still buying it? Are they still buying it? They still buying the story? Okay, good. We can do it. We can go continue with our plan now. You see what I'm saying? That's like exactly what I'm getting. And so beware of always just believing and seeing. Wait, always believing what you see, or always believing what you hear government officials say, or only believing what you see government officials present. Okay, because they're wanting you to think in a certain manner. Half of it's an illusion. Half of it isn't real. Okay, these are bad magicians. Okay, these are bad magicians. Okay, not all magicians are bad, but these are bad magicians. This is again with this social conformatory situation. You see what I'm saying? They have us all contained. You see what I'm saying? This is they're trying to contain our energy. Our energy is all growing or expanding. Okay. I was trying to see if some other information was about to come in because I feel like that's been happening a lot too. So beware that you'll be thinking of or getting ready to say something vital or important. I'm noticing like certain thoughts or certain energy almost disappear. You see what I'm saying? That's creepy too. What I do want to talk about is the false information, the false advice, advisors, and advertising. Okay? It's all an illusion. Okay? It's all an illusion. That's what I wanted to say about the conformatory situation. This whole societal structure, this whole societal conformatory situation, the whole matrix, this is all run by illusion. Okay? Nothing is as they say it is. You see what I'm saying? It's like they're putting on a big show. Okay? And they're waiting on people to catch the hook or catch the line of the show or something. And then, you know, everything now is being revealed too as well. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like when a magician is exiting out his career, he'll start giving insider tips. He'll start showing you the tricks behind the veil. You see what I'm saying? He'll start showing you because he wants you to understand how he was able to pull it off for so long. You see what I'm saying? It's like, so he'll start showing you these tricks. You see what I'm saying? It's like we would sleep for so long, and everything that they say and do is a clue. They got tired of people not catching the hints. You see what I'm saying? They do whole social engineering experiments to see how we'll respond to situations. This is why it's important to meditate. Excuse me. This is why it's important to stay prayed up, to meditate, to ground. Okay. Or when you feel overwhelmed, to call for assistance. Okay. And I don't mean you have to physically call someone. I mean calling on your guides, calling on the divine, okay, to come in and make the assist. Okay. That's another thing as well. We've been disconnected from our own divinity due to the societal conformatory. Okay. Because a specific, I could do videos on the societal conformatory just on its own, because a part of that, yes, a part of that is religions. A part of that is, you know, it's these governments' rules, their laws. Okay, anything that we're being forced or made or guided into abiding by or conforming to. Okay, it's like we were born already connected to the divine. And everything about the societal conformatory has been to shut those connections down. And so now that we're being activated via light codes and everything else, they're working to shut that all down. Okay? You see what I'm saying? They're trying to mess with the weather, trying to make sure we don't get sun, trying to tell us stay in, don't go outside, spraying shit in the air, all kind of nonsense. You see what I'm saying? And again, it's like they're using our energy. They're using our own energy to power the societal structure. They're using our own energy to keep us contained. They're using our energetic output to even reap riches, to even reap reward, or to even reap any kind of benefit. I mean, we being played. You see what I'm saying? And it's an indefinite trap. And it's a trap, okay, because again, think about how long your family has been into existence. Think about how many times you probably reincarnated back here. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. The only reason why you keep probably reincarnating in particular back here, or your family line could very well be entrapped and ensnared in some way here. Why? Because everything about the lives we've been leading for the past few generations has been controlled, has been under the guise of patriarchy. There's many different aspects of yourself that's been through this societal conformatory. And this is why a lot of us carry karmic debt from past lives because of that. Because in our past lives we were taught wrong, or being made to conform, or being made to go against our own free will. Now we almost don't know how to use it anymore. Now we don't even know how to do what it is that we will will ourselves to do. We become stuck in habits, stuck in the patterns, stuck in that loop. It's all a trap. You see what I'm saying? It's very important to see how they run it all through the false advice, advisors, and advertising. So now at this time that we're awakening, guess what we're faced with? False teachers, false prophets, false spiritual leaders, false gurus, and things of this nature. And I mean, even if you come across a spiritual advisor or someone who is smart, or, you know what I'm saying? Every one of us come across people that help us awaken and deepen our understanding on a path. You see what I'm saying? You can meet people that know a lot about history, and you can learn a lot from them people. Okay? But, okay, prime example. The way that you see all of these young spiritual leaders and gurus here on the Facebook, people in the conscious community that, you know, you couldn't even say you're a part of the conscious community or the spiritual community no more, because they all out here debating, arguing, acting a fool, debating over, is the world flat or is it round, or, you see what I'm saying? fighting over the same shit, the same arguments that we've been fighting and arguing about. This is the same shit that's been going on since the 1500s. You want to fight and argue over things that already have happened instead of focusing on what's actually happening. You see what I'm saying? You could learn knowledge, you could learn history all day. You could debate all day. And in fact, that's what they're hoping you'll do. You see what I'm saying? It's a trap. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this. And it's risky for me to say this. I'm a spiritual person. And I'm being guided to guide others. I'm being divinely guided to assist and guide others like me. You see what I'm saying? So it's difficult to even sit up here and say this. But you have to watch even spiritual advisors. That means tarot card readers as well as the pastors at your church or the priests. Watch them all. Watch them, anyone in between. Okay? Watch what they're trying to get you involved in. Watch what they're advising you. Watch what they're advertising to you. Okay? Because people will act like they're all for your knowledge and your wisdom and your understanding, but they're only teaching you and showing you certain things to lead you and guide you right back into another trap. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. I've had readers, and I ain't going to say no names because I don't have to. You see what I'm saying? The Spirit knows who you are. The Divine Holy Spirit of life knows who y'all are. You feel me? So I ain't got to go there. But what I will say is I've had people that I've known that were smart, that were brilliant, that I was attracted to these people or drawn to these people because of their intelligence. Because I'm a sapiosexual. I like smart people. Intellectualism gets me going. Shit, what? And all I'm saying is that people they know how to utilize what it is they know to get what it is that they are wanting or are after. You see what I'm saying? I've had people I consider friends, okay, decade plus, very smart, intelligent people, IQs over 100, could go anywhere, talk to anybody, do anything. I've had people tell me certain things, hoping I go down the wrong path to do what they said, which actually would have set me back on my divine path. And some of them, it actually did set me back because I did listen to certain people. And I'm still recovering from the damn delays. You see what I'm saying? I had to check myself. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know and understand. Because the way everything is set up in the societal conformatory, they have you looking to everything outside of self for answers. Well, remember, just like I said in the beginning, all the answers, all the truth lies within. But they got you listening. Your whole life you've been being made to listen to what everyone else has to say. Your whole life you've been guilty into just listening to everybody else's point of view. You see what I'm saying? And it takes you a while because you hear the voice of your mother in your head, or you hear the voice of your father, or you hear the voice of your grandparents, or you hear the voice of whoever raised you, or you hear the voice of your bosses, or you hear the voice of your teachers. You hear everybody's voice but your own. They drown it out. You can even remember the damn news anchors' voices and how that shit sound, but you don't know your own real voice. You see what I'm saying? That's the issue. It's a trap, man. You see what I'm saying? And so this is what it is. We're having to learn how to re-listen to ourselves again. We are having to learn the importance of listening to the planet. We're having to learn how to listen to and follow our bodies, because they've been teaching us to ignore our own signals, our own vessel gives us. But the word over somebody with a piece of paper that say they know more about the body than you do. And that would be all fine and well if the person with the paper was actually for my good and for my health and was going to actually do what they needed to do to help heal me, instead of shit. You know? The shit they're doing. Prescribing us fucked up medication. Shit that makes us sicker. Keeping us in the dark about what's going on with our bodies. Hell, I've seen doctors argue with patients about what's actually going on inside their own bodies. No, I'm telling you, it hurts on this side, motherfucker. So it's this side. You see what I'm saying? How you gonna tell me it's over here? Oh, we went in and oh, you were right. It really was over there. I know. Or you going in because you don't know what's wrong with you and they can't tell you no more than they can't tell you nothing. You do better Googling your own symptoms than you go asking the doctor. This is a problem. You see what I'm saying? We've been taught to value others' opinions. We're being taught to constantly conform and not ask any questions. You see what I'm saying? And this is an issue because now false prophets, false gurus, okay, people coming along, false friends and family, false twin flames. Don't even get me started. Yes, it is possible to have someone who has knowledge of the twin flame journey. It's all possible for a person with knowledge of the twin flame journey to be impressionable upon someone just starting their path. They can utilize that information. I've seen narcissistic guys. Oh, you know, man, you got this special bond, man. Man, you got this special bond. I know it from the second I met you. I could just talk to you so easily. I feel like I know you. I feel like I've always known you. I think you're my twin flame. So you look up what a twin flame is. And you're like, damn, I do really feel that way about them. It is really like that. Now you convince yourself that this person is your twin. All the while, it's a karmic. So they're trying to convince you. It's an illusion. They implanted an inception by saying that they were your twin. You believed it. You see what I'm saying? Based off of the connection that you felt to them. You see what I'm saying? But it was always about your connection to them. It was always about what you could do for them. It was all about them trying to get you to conform to them. You see what I'm saying? A trap. They came around advertising that shit. So you want to watch what people are advertising, are saying that they do. Watch people's words and watch people's actions. And if they words and they actions ain't matching, get the going, Jackson. Shit. But not even that. You gotta watch when they words and they actions match too. You gotta sprinkle a little intuition and discernment on top of that. Because this whole society is built off of motherfuckers that know how to make shit look good. You see what I'm saying? Believe in nothing. Ask your inner self everything. If you're thinking about it too long in your head, go into meditation. Ask your higher self. God, ancestors, angels, and guides, I feel like I'm being played. I don't know what's going on here, but please show me the truth of these matters and the truth of this situation. I need to know as soon as possible before I make a move. You drop into situations, you say things like that, they'll come and they'll make you sense. But it's the societal conformatory that makes you think that you don't need nothing, you don't need nobody. Your whole life you've been on your own, and in your mind that's been just fine, and so you don't have to ask nobody for help. Hell, you don't trust nobody enough to ask anyone for help. Hell, you don't even trust yourself. You see what I'm saying? All illusion. At any point in time, you can drop into prayer. At any point in time, you can call on the divine Holy Spirit. At any point in time, you can call on your guardian spirits who's been sent here to help you. At any point in time, you can call on the angels. At any point in time, you can call on your ancestors. At any point in time, you're never alone. Alone is an illusion. Everything's an illusion here. Welcome to the societal conformatory that is the matrix. You feel me? So, but yeah, also watch these readers, fam. I've had readers tell me that certain thing was going down with my divine masculine, and I've had people tell me certain things like this, like that. Now, whether or not they meant to or not, some of them meant to. I've seen readers specifically give me false information. And when I go within, or I ask my guides, or I'll be like, why come this doesn't feel right? Or I'll act upon something that they gave me specific insight on, and then I'll come to see something all different. And I'm like, I could have avoided all of this I just went through, though, had I not even bothered. So this person telling me to walk into this, they walked me right into this. Sometimes they know it's going to happen. Sometimes they can see both the good and the bad potential. And they'll make you fall in love with an aspect that seems good or great, and they'll give you information based off of that. But they actually know that it's the opposite. It'll have the opposite outcome of what you think. You see what I'm saying? But this is, some readers will keep you specifically coming back to them by giving you false information. By keeping you confused, you always stay needing insight, which means you'll be more than likely to contact them again. But they have to make it look as if they're your friend. They have to make it look as if they're on your side. So y'all want to watch certain readers too. You feel me? I had readers tell me, oh, this and this and this and that won't happen with my divine masculine. I'm going within. I'm pendulum swinging. I'm water scrying. I'm doing all this, all of that. The person just a karmic. You could be with other. Not everybody you've been with from a past lifetime. That don't mean that they're your twin just because you was with them from a past lifetime. The person could very well be a karmic person or a karmic lesson that you've been repeating throughout lifetimes. The key is to catch the trap. Are you going to catch it? I mean, hell, even a dog, long enough you keep locking him in the same kennel. If he wants to get out, he going to study how you lock the kennel, and he going to press his nose against it, scrape his little paw, whatever he got to do to move the latch, he going to bust out of there. Even a dog. So I'm saying, where did that leave us, man? And let me talk to you too, real quick too, about your friends and about your family before I depart, because this went way longer than what I thought it was going to. Sorry for that. And I'm sorry if I seem scattered or all over the place too. I just have to let it come how it has to come. Because see, I was battling specific distractional energies to even sit here and do this video. You see what I'm saying? Because we're ascending 4444 as I look at the clock. And I called that the first video. because we're ascending, man, there's specific energies and entities, the powers that be, what have you, that do not want us ascending. Man, archon energies or parasitic energies, they're kicking off this lazy, distractional energy like mad. It's been hard for me to get up and feel motivated to do anything. I gotta put on the music, dance, do something, and then I can get back into my energy and it'll flow. But even still, I gotta watch the distractional energy in between. It's been crazy. I feel like every time I sit down and start to do something, and it's like I know I'm clearing my energy. I know I'm, you know what I'm saying? But that's due to that. And also all of this fear and panic that the media is pushing out, okay? The social conformatory, all of the fear and panic that they pushing up out here. You see what I'm saying? All of this is starting to bear weight on people. Bear weight in people's minds, bear weight in people's heart. People got to act a fool. Okay? Some of your friends and family have been completely already taken over by parasitic energies. Some of your friends and family have been being utilized by archon spirits many, many times already. Okay? Don't believe me? Okay. Reflect over your life. I don't care if it's your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your cousins, your close friends. Reflect over your life. You've had friends or family, close friends, family, cousins, siblings, whomever. People that always demanded that you be there for them, but they were never there for you. Okay? People whom if you got your way in something, they never showed up, or they couldn't wait to expose you, or they threw you under the bus, or they stabbed you in the back, or they left you hanging. Or you fought for them, okay, in certain instances, and they would never stand up and fight for you. How many times? It's been a lot, haven't it? And that's because certain people that you're always good to you, talking down at you, nitpicking with you, people that you try to love on, picking at you, breaking it down your your confidence and your self-esteem. I said self-esteem. It was breaking down your self-esteem, all of that, man. I want to talk to you real quick about friends and family specifically, because I'm noticing parasitic energy attempt to utilize actual members of my family to emotionally try to provoke me, man. Remember I was talking about part 1 about watch the reactional energy to when people upset you and stuff, to watch that, to watch reacting out of anger, reacting out of fear, or reacting, you know what I'm saying, watch the reacting, because parasitic energies are utilizing family and friends specifically at this time. Okay, archon energies, insidious spirits, they are utilizing friends and family in order to get to the divine, in order to get to the ascended ones, in order to get to the ones that are waking up, to try to keep us trapped. They are using our family and friends through emotionally charged situations, okay, to try to manipulate you emotionally into conforming, okay? So I want you to be aware. You see what I'm saying? I talked about it a little bit in the it came up in the divine feminine and masculine videos, so I wanted to speak on it here, okay? Because you want to watch your friends and family. You want to watch these people you've always known. If they're high strung, if they're emotionally charged, if you do everything you can for them, and when you get around them, they're still somehow mad at you or upset with you about old stuff, or bringing up old shit, trying to make you emotional or trying to make you upset, you need to walk away, okay? Don't even react. Just be like, okay, I'm sorry, whatever I did made you feel whatever kind of way. You need to just depart and leave, okay? but you want to watch these energies, okay? And watch, because we are the Christ consciousness, okay? What I'm noticing is this. These parasitic energies are specifically using our family and friends because we are the Christ consciousness, right? This is why they call it the Great Awakening, because those of us that are really righteous beings or that are spiritual beings, a lot of us are reawakening at this time because of all the energetic shifts that are happening, right? And they're attempting to stall the rate at which we are awakening, or they're trying to control how we awaken because they're trying to socially engineer us into a newer type of society or whatever it is that they're trying to do, right? But they're using these archon spirits and parasitic energies are utilizing specifically friends and family through these emotionally charged situations to try to trap you into the looping of that guilt, shame, blame game. They're trying to trap you in that loop of those old timelines. And if we never wake up or become the wiser to what they're doing, we won't be able to utilize our gifts. We won't be able to fully tap into our powers. Okay, we are here to specifically break down those old timelines and to free the rest. You have pieces of you that reincarnated here before that may still be trapped or lingering on here. You aren't at your most powerful, you know what I'm saying, yet, because we've been calling our power back to us, yes, but we don't understand that there are pieces of us that are still here or trapped here from before. Now you help heal your family bloodlines, or you by healing and breaking these generational curses. The souls from your family that have been trapped can go on and become freed, or they can go on to utilize their energy elsewhere, and then bam, all that energy come right back to you. All the abundance on your family line that's being blocked out can come in and flow in, but we have to beat the ascension trap. We have to beat the trap first. Okay, so I hope these messages were helpful. I may do more videos on these topics or go into more depth about it in the future. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if these readings were helpful to you or what we could discuss in a future video. Okay, I'd like to hear it. All right. Peace and love supreme, everybody. I hope this helps you. Take care.